you ain't even eat while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Chiefs.
They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
40-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. We're scoreless after 1. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Now's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Carry now for Elliott. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson, buying time to his left. Ebron caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Clark on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game. even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And out of bounds right around the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And it's 21-3.
Kick is good. Makes the score Bears 21. Chiefs 3. Giorgio Tavecchio sets.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
So nice number one. Push him back. Push him back.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
38-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 on the play.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
So Mike's number one.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 28, Chiefs 3. Giorgio Tavecchio set to
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30.
2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they wanted. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Lindsay, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsay. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because